picnic. We do also have Bryce and candy there, which is not up there, but I don't know. I was just throwing that out there before you finalize the order. But aside from that, we don't have the lemonade. We do have.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if that made you mix it, but I just want mine.
Good if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't buy it.
So if you have yam, could I swap out the
That's good. My sausage fingers. That's good. Alright, so y'all remember how I said that JD's had the best yams I've ever had from a restaurant? He's still the winner because these are good, but they not JD's sweet. These are more sweet and buttery. And I prefer, just give me all the sweet. Give me all the sweet. But they're good though. They good.
What about this?
What?
Coleslaw.
I asked if the coleslaw was sweet because I like sweet coleslaw. I like North Carolina sweet coleslaw. It's not sweet. So I'm a little bothered by that, but it's okay, we're gonna get through it.
I'm gonna bite into it off camera.
Right, you don't want to look crazy.
So she forgot her sweet tea and then played herself and told me she forgot it and made this sad face like I was going back inside to get it. No, sir. This is the second time she done ordered a drink and forgot she ordered a drink. Now she gotta go back inside and get it. Then she talked too much. Look at her. Just ask for the tea. You got your tea.
Hopefully it's sweeter than the coleslaw.
So after going back to get her drink, she is going to taste her tea.
My folks been forgetting my beverages lately, man. Well, you want some? Go ahead and try
You
it.
said not enough, which tells me everything
I
need to
didn't
know.
say anything.
Exactly.
I said, well, go ahead and get you a swig, baby.
Lord, please.
Go ahead and get you a swig.
You don't even smell like sugar.
Just swig it. Well, gotta put this back. Okay.
It tastes healthy, and sweet tea don't supposed to taste healthy.
All right, then. Well, we are off.
All right, welcome back to the Henderson's NYC. We are bringing you another very special review from our Eating Through the East Coast tour. As you can see, we've made some adjustments to our appearance since you last.
You too.
Yeah,
You got your hair too.
Yeah, so today's video is about
Ricky D's Rib Shack. As you've already seen, our in-person experience a little bit. You got to see some of the food and everything. We're now about to talk about the review and our thoughts on the taste, the vibe, and the service. So,
okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I want to start with taste because I really enjoyed my ribs. They were so good. I also enjoyed the candy yams and the cornbread was okay. But just fair warning, just gonna put it out there now. when you visit Ricky D's, and we hope you will, stay away from the coleslaw. And I don't know if it was just the people, the cook who was there that day who made it, but I thought it was if you like a sweet based or a sweeter type coleslaw, then it's not the coleslaw for you. But if you kind of just like maybe tasteless and I'm not even trying to be funny, but maybe
I know, I could tell where you're struggling to describe it to. I don't know. It doesn't taste like anything.
It doesn't really taste like anything. Mm-hmm. I think there's like a little salt on it, or maybe pepper or something, but it's not really anything. Like it's not tasty. So I would just say, like, if you don't really care about how your coleslaw tastes, then fine, try it. But for me, I like a little sweetness about my coleslaw. So I asked, was it sweet? But I was told it was, and it wasn't. So that was disappointing to me, because at that point I had a taste for coleslaw. So as far as like food, like as far as the taste goes, that was for me the most disappointing thing, because I really wanted coleslaw. So everything else was good though.
I didn't like my food at all. I think that it's called Rib Shack, and I should have just got ribs. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like any of my food.
You only had the brisket.
Yeah, but I ate your coleslaw because you didn't want it, and I'm like, hey, who can mess up coleslaw? I'll take your coleslaw.
Yeah, okay.
Because I like coleslaw sweet or unsweet, and it doesn't have to be sweet for me to like it, but I didn't even like your coleslaw.
Yeah.
But anywho, so I didn't get much because I was like, I'm just gonna eat on her sides and enjoy my brisket. Nah.
Yeah. And after having some really good brisket, you could,
But the menu is so big that, Val recommends the ribs. Maybe brisket is just not something that you go there and get. But
yeah, definitely the ribs. I always say,
get what they specialize in.
Get what they're known for. Get what they specialize in, because 9 times out of 10, that's not going to disappoint. It didn't disappoint me because they were really good.
As far as the vibe goes, we really enjoy the space.
Yeah, it's cute.
A lot of HBCU love on the walls. From what we could tell, he is really, I guess you could say he participates in a lot of like barbecue showdowns or competitions or stuff like that. There's stuff on the walls for that.
Yeah. The owner is who he's talking about.
Sorry.
Vibe was great to me. The service, I think we interacted with 2 people. They forgot my sweet tea.
You just need to stop ordering drinks.
And so it was crazy because we sat there and ate all of that food and didn't drink anything. And then I was like, wait a minute. I know I ordered a sweet tea. So we were in the restaurant the whole time, just eating and grubbing or whatever, and nothing to drink. And we walk out the restaurant and we're like, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. I forgot my sweet tea. And you were like, oh yeah, you did order. So I had to go back in and get my sweet tea. What can you do? But that was the only thing for me. As far as like service, actually it's 2 things. So it was that, they forgot my sweet tea. And 2, it was, I really wish folks would be honest about the food. I mean, if you haven't tried the coleslaw at the particular establishment that you're working at, then I guess the best thing maybe not to comment on it if you're not sure of the taste or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe
I just that threw me off because I was like, oh, I'm about to grub this coleslaw, and then it was like, what is this?
So maybe your recommendation is that they try the daily batch. Well,
not necessarily, but just kind of.
Maybe it was good the last time he tried it.
Maybe it was. That's true. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, it could have been the person who was cooking that day. I don't know, but it was just not good to me when we went. But yeah, I just guess if that's not the case, then just be more knowledgeable about the food instead of telling someone, yeah, it's sweet. Don't just brush me off. It's okay if you tell me I've never tried the coleslaw, so I don't know. That perfectly fine answer. That's fine for me. I would have rather that than
I get
you
it.
telling me it was sweet and it's not. So but otherwise, service was good.
I mean, because honestly, like back in my fast food days, one of the places that I used to work at, it was mandatory for you to try everything.
Yeah, same.
Because people really, I think it probably comes from the fact that customers really don't want to hear, I don't know what it tastes like. But at the same time, my recommendation would be to make sure your staff members have tasted everything.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's a good practice, so they know what it's supposed to taste like too.
Because like by me being required to taste everything, I would just be like, yo, don't get that. You don't want the number 5. Don't get that. But yeah. So I mean, we had a good time. You know, one of the heavier food options.
Yes.
Just FYI.
Yes, for lunch.
We've learned the hard way to strategically place things, and you know, you don't want to eat fast food 3 times. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this is either
heavy food.
That's what I meant. You should eat. But yeah, so this is, I guess, a lunch or dinner option. If you want to eat it late night, eat it late night. Eat it whenever. But it was one of the heavy foods.
Yeah.
So you heard it here about Ricky D's first. You know what I mean. Tune in next week. Until next time. Peace.